What are things most of people are doing completely wrong? Wiping. Y'all are out here dry wiping your buttholes like it's 1872. Have you ever tried to clean chocolate off a carpet with dry paper? Exactly. Get a bidet. Change your life. Change your marriage. Okay, but what if I rent? My landlord thinks a spoon is a luxury. Portable bidet, my guy. $20 on Amazon. Worst case, fill a water bottle, aim, and pray for accuracy. Brushing your teeth. Y'all doing it for 30 seconds max, aggressively, like you're mad at your own mouth. The goal is to clean teeth, not commit dental assault. Sleeping. People just flop on a mattress like a sad potato and wonder why their spine sounds like a glow stick at 30. Stack your pillows right. Don't sleep in jeans. And for the love of melatonin, put down the phone. I read this in bed at 3:48 a.m. while lying on my stomach with one leg up like I'm in a teen rom-com. My spine hates me. Using credit cards, it's not free money, it's delayed pain. If you ever hear yourself say, "I'll just pay it off later," you are officially inside the financial quicksand zone. I once put brunch on my card for points and forgot. 2 years later, I was still paying 23% interest on one mimosa. Putting on deodorant after you're already sweating. It's not magic, Susan. You can't Febreze the funk away. Put it on clean pits, not post-gym battlefield conditions. Using aluminum foil. The shiny versus dull side isn't decorative. The shiny side reflects heat more. If you're roasting, shiny side in. If you're keeping stuff warm, shiny side out. Most of people don't know that. Hell, I just learned it yesterday, and now I feel like I need to redo my entire childhood. Opening bananas. You're supposed to open it from the bottom, like monkeys do. It doesn't squish the top and you get a natural peel handle. We've been doing fruit wrong since birth. Drinking 8 green smoothies a day and calling it a cleanse. You're not cleansing anything. You're liquefying your soul and calling it health. Your digestive system is sobbing. That blender's louder than your therapist. My body feels lighter. Yeah, Karen, because you've been peeing kale since Monday. Don't forget they spend $300 on powders labeled moon dust and liver joy. Meanwhile, their lunch is literally just air and judgment, turning your trauma into a business. I healed my inner child with mushroom tea, and now I charge $300 for an online course. Saw someone on TikTok who said, "I turned my anxiety into a 6-figure income." So did cocaine, Jennifer. Putting 11 different acids on your face and wondering why you look like a boiled shrimp. It's not purging, it's chemical warfare. Your face needs moisture, not vengeance. Taking 42 supplements a day like you're prepping for the Hunger Games. Half of them interact, 3 of them are horse pills, and none of them have been FDA approved since Bush was in office. Doing raw vegan keto and pretending you're not dying. You're just chewing nuts and hallucinating about pizza. You smell like desperation and chia seeds, walking in crowds. Why do 99% of people treat sidewalks like racetracks with 0 rules? There's always that one guy who just stops mid-walk to check his phone like he's the main character. Sir, we are behind you. We are suffering. Or the couples who insist on walking side by side and blocking the entire sidewalk like they're recreating the Beatles album cover. We get it, you love each other. Now move your serotonin parade to the right. Drinking coffee. Y'all drink it like it's medicine for your soul, but don't even know what you're drinking. Half of you are just slurping hot milkshakes with a shot of espresso and calling it productivity. Exactly. Coffee isn't a personality trait. If your Starbucks order needs a paragraph, it's dessert. Real coffee hurts a little. It tastes like your childhood trauma and burns your throat with purpose. Sleeping. Sleeping? Nah. Y'all die temporarily while scrolling TikTok. Then you wake up more tired, angry at your alarm like it personally attacked your ancestors. Just go to bed, Linda. The memes will still be there in the morning. I slept 3 hours last night and dreamt I was still scrolling. My brain thinks I'm a phone now. I think I need to be plugged in to charge. Opening cereal boxes. Why is it that I can perform heart surgery, but I still tear every cereal box like a raccoon on meth? Just once. I want to open the flap cleanly without summoning chaos. Making decisions. Many people wait until their life is actively on fire before doing anything about it. Like, should I leave this toxic job? Bro, your boss threw a stapler at your head and asked if you could smile more? Yes, run. Budgeting. People will drop $400 on DoorDash and an anxiety-weighted blanket, then scream, "I'm broke," while drinking $7 matcha lattes like it's a religion. No, you're not broke. You're just financially interpretive. Small talk. Everyone does it wrong. I asked a guy how his day was going, and he told me about his divorce, his cat's anxiety, and his foot fungus. Sir, this is a checkout line. I just wanted to buy hummus. Using alarms. Setting 17 alarms 5 minutes apart isn't a system. That's torture with extra steps. You're just dragging your soul through purgatory until you're finally late on principle. Planning your life. Everyone's like, I'll travel the world by 20, be a CEO by 30, marry the love of my life, and have abs. Now it's 3 p.m. on a Tuesday and you're eating cereal in bed, watching YouTube conspiracy videos about pigeons being government drones. Dream big, they said. Falling in love. People confuse consistent texting with emotional connection and then wonder why they're crying over a situationship that lasted 2.5 weeks. He sent you memes, not commitment. He had an anime profile pic and trauma. What did you expect? Love? Cleaning your house. Most people clean for guests, not for themselves. So your soul is marinating in filth until someone texts, "Be there in 10," and you activate demon mode with a vacuum and a panic attack. Self-care. It's not always bubble baths and skincare. Sometimes it's doing your taxes on time and unfollowing your ex's dog's Instagram. Setting passwords. 99% of people use passwords like password 123 or their dog's name, plus the year they got dumped. You're out here trying to protect your bank account with the digital equivalent of a wet napkin, and then they get mad when their Netflix gets hacked and renamed to Big Booty Brazil using public bathrooms. No one knows how to walk into a stall like a human. You either slam it like you're the Hulk entering a courtroom or gently nudge it like it's a cursed tomb. Also, why is the floor always soaked? Is everyone in there just pressure washing themselves? I once watched a dude walk into the bathroom barefoot. Barefoot. I don't know if he's dead now or just immune to all known diseases, but I said a prayer for him that day. Ordering food at restaurants. People either don't know what they want at all and stare at the menu like it's quantum physics, or they know exactly what they want but feel the need to make just one tiny change, which is actually them building a whole new dish from scratch. Can I get the cheeseburger but with no cheese, no bun, and actually can you just make it a Caesar salad? Being in relationships. 90% of you all think communication means sending 47 passive-aggressive texts followed by ghosting. Actual communication is saying, hey, this bothered me, not enjoy your little life then? Yes. Relationships now are just two people trauma dumping via memes and pretending it's flirting. Ending conversations? Everyone's either too abrupt, or they hit you with a Midwest goodbye that lasts 6 hours, 5 false exits, and 1 full-length documentary about their cousin's foot surgery. As someone from the Midwest, this is 100% true. My dad once said goodbye to our neighbors in the driveway, and I watched him have a second dinner and help them build a shed, saying I'm fine. That phrase is never used correctly. Either someone's about to cry in the shower with their clothes still on, or they just caused irreversible emotional damage and want to pretend it's not a big deal. If someone says, I'm fine without blinking, run. That's a war declaration in soft language. Drying laundry. Nobody does this right. You either shrink your clothes into Barbie outfits or leave them in the dryer for 12 hours and just keep running the cycle over and over to avoid folding. There are clothes in my dryer right now that haven't seen a hanger since Obama's first term. I once pulled the same shirt out of the dryer 6 days in a row. Each time I told myself, this time I'll fold it. I am a liar, and my dryer is a closet now. Using Google. People still type full-ass questions like it's Ask Jeeves. Where can I find the nearest place to get chicken nuggets at 4 a.m. near me right now? Please, thank you. Just type chicken nuggets 4 a.m. Boom, you're welcome. Also applies to YouTube. I saw my coworker search, how do I reset my phone when it won't let me reset and I don't know what I'm doing, please help. YouTube was like, girl, what? Brushing their damn teeth. You all just scrub side to side like it's a damn concrete wall you're cleaning, then wonder why your gums look like a crime scene. Use circles. Take your time. And for the love of enamel, stop dry brushing your tongue like you're trying to sandblast it. Wait, you're brushing your tongue? I've just been relying on the occasional spicy burrito to do the cleaning, saying, I'm sorry. People apologize like they're being held at gunpoint. I'm sorry if you felt hurt. No, babe. Say, I'm sorry I was a walking red flag who emotionally shattered you. My bad. Be specific, be sincere, maybe cry a little. Bonus points if you include snacks. Making eye contact. Either people stare into your soul like they're scanning for your browser history, or they avoid it entirely and look at your eyebrows, your shoes, or the existential void behind you. There's no middle ground. It's either I want to marry you or I just committed a crime. One time, a guy stared at me so intensely during a job interview, I started confessing sins I didn't even commit. Using turn signals. Why do 99% of drivers think blinkers are optional spiritual gestures instead of basic road communication? Oh, you wanted to not die today? Sorry, I had my blinker off and my ego on. I live in LA. Turn signals here are like horoscopes. Some people believe in them, others just vibe into your lane at 80 miles per hour and hope for the best. Taking criticism. Most people treat feedback like an assassination attempt. Hey, this could be improved. Why do you hate me? Was I a mistake? Should I just vanish into the sea? One time my boss told me, this part could be clearer. And I responded by not sleeping for 3 days and imagining 47 different ways to fake my own death.